Let's go, chat. What's up, Athos? Cheers to Social Bud. Hope you're doing well. It is a nice day here. Not too hot, not too cold. A little bit on the warm side, a little bit on the sticky side, but not too bad. But that doesn't matter. I'm down in the cool basement with a cool head, ready to fight the nasty Jack the Ripper puppet killer, Archikino, the blood artist, as he's gonna beat the snot out of me in the second phase. Or maybe we'll beat the snot out of him. Who knows? It's time to find out. It's time to get to work. 22 degrees Celsius and overcast for you. I raised my coffee. It's my second coffee of the day. Nice and cool. Yeah, that was last night. It rained yesterday on and off, and it rained enough. Well, maybe it wasn't the rain. Maybe it was the clouds above or whatever, but something brought the low in to the valley. I live in kind of a valley, and it kept the area nice and cool last night. Cheers. So the sleeping was good. I didn't get any consumable farming done. I had a late night last night, so I didn't have a chance to. I was out late, so I didn't have a chance to get any of that done. But maybe tonight I'll have a chance. If we don't beat this guy, let's go. Let's play. No delay. Let's play. 900 deaths, 900 peas. I've left 900 peas on the ground, 900 puppet bodies. It's time to try to figure out this guy's second phase better and do better and all the things. After yesterday was really hot for you yesterday, right? In the 30s? Did you say 34 or something? I remember you saying it was crazy hot. Yeah, that's nice. So you got the cool off as well. Well, hopefully it stays cool for you. It's not bad. It's not like that cool here. It's, I don't know what it is here. It's probably close to that, though. Let me see. It's probably close to that. Let me see, what do we got? What's mine? 26, so we're not that far off you. 24 degrees, 4 degrees warmer temperature-wise, and then whatever the humidity is, because the humidity makes it feel different, right? Let's go! Let's go. But it's not that bad here today. I was just out a little. I wasn't out for much. I was just out a little bit to go to the pharmacy for Mama Quicks. And I had to do it early because it's Saturday. That pharmacy, her doctor's pharmacist closes at 3 o'clock, so I had to get it right away. So all good now. Let's get some puppet fighting going on, and get the parry on, and see what we can do. I don't think I have any consumables, so we used all that up. Those would be definitely beneficial. If I have any ergo to spend, I might get a few, but not right away because I'm not practiced yet. I'm not warmed up yet. Let me see. Do I have any of those? I don't think I have any of the fancy ones. I only got these ones. I've only got those ones and the grindstone replacers. I still have the shot puts, which are that was definitely a good idea to use the shot puts. That was definitely a mega good idea. What do these do? They just restore stuff. So they just replace, so I don't really need those. I don't really need those ones. You're not even gonna say it because you know we're gonna end up with a David. What were you gonna say? Get him down, get him beat in the first. Who knows? Maybe we can beat him in the first hour. Is that what you were gonna say? We'll see. We may not. It's definitely gonna be a day where we end up winning. Whether or not we beat the boss is another thing. But we're always winning. I just don't know if we'll beat the boss. We're gonna, it's not like we're not trying though. We're definitely trying to beat this boss. So let's go and make it happen. Let's make it happen. Captain. My silly hat. Try to get as many good second phase transitions as we can. Something along the lines of that for today, yeah. I thought it might have been something along those lines. Had me some spicy sausage last night for a late night snack.
@2roll_wizard says surely we would have had time to learn the heavy parry timing by now.
Oh my god, you and your heavy parry, buddy. Listen, I want to beat this guy with the skills that I have practiced, not practice new skills to relearn this guy. Okay, listen, I am not saying that the heavy parry isn't better. I think it probably is better. I am not denying your greatness, sir. I'm simply saying I'm not that great. Nice to see you, sir. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Seasons. Chat wants to see this guy die. Not me die trying to find a new way to make the see. Not me die trying to find a new way to make this guy die, which is probably superior once practiced. All right, that was warm up, chat. That was just go in and warm up. That's 901p. Let's go. Oh wait, death counter's not activated. Donk will be most disappointed in me. There we go. Now the death counter's working. Let's do it. How's everyone's weekend? How's your weekend, Seasons? You got a couple of beers, got a couple of brews on the go. Nice. Nice to see you. Let's do it. First 10 deaths is warming up. Listen, if I can get away with that as an excuse, I'll take it. What's the old you know that joke? You know that joke about the guy that goes next door to his neighbor and he says, can I borrow your lawnmower? And the neighbor says, sorry, no, you can't. My wife is using it to make soup. No, my wife is making soup. And he says, what does your wife making soup have to do with me borrowing your lawnmower? And he says nothing, but if I don't want to loan my lawnmower to you, one excuse is as good as another. Because it's just a lie anyway. All right, let's go. Oh, you jump back, bastard. All right, sir, take your medicine. Take your medicine. Listen, shut up, Terrell. You shut up right now. I gotta heal. Ah! Shouldn't have healed there. I'm gonna die if I'm not careful. I gotta get a heal on. He's gonna try to kill me. All right. Missed a shot there. I missed a parry. That's a very important parry. That's the one. Bam. Now, this. Let's fix the weapon. Let's top up the tanks. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let's be great. Try to use shot puts. Come on, brother. Look, I'm low on health. That wasn't a very good start. I'm dead. All right, well, we got our second phase, and the second phase transition was successful, even though he beat the stamina off me. What's up, apple trees? We are here to witness gaming mediocrity in its purest form. You won't find such a spectacle anywhere else on the internet. Tune in! Endure the stress, the tension, and the willingness to snatch defeat from the jaws of victory. And be thankful that you've put many hours into this stream that you will never get back. So look in and enjoy the hard slog only at the greatest arcade on Twitch. I appreciate you, Apple. It took time and effort and thought to compose that. Thank you, sir. Very nicely said. Very accurate. Beautiful rant. Almost poetic the way that was written. How you doing, bud? Hope you're doing good. Let's go 902 and counting. That's our second attempt at greatness, at mediocrity. That's our second great attempt at mediocrity. I'm feeling... Okay, listen, Linda, listen. I'm feeling more comfortable in the second phase. At least there's that. I'm not preserving health very well, but I am feeling more comfortable in that phase.
Big Seal85 says, here's a joke.
Oh no, here we go.
Priest,
This would
rabbi,
happen right
and
while I'm
imam
fighting
walk into a bar.
the boss. Hey,
They
Big
are
Sean,
all
what's
better
up?
gamers than Quicks.
Hope you're doing good. How the hell are you? Oh my God! How the hell are you, Big Sean? Nice to see you. We're in the fight. I stuck in a few extra swings there to crumble them sooner, but now I don't have any stamina. That's the price I paid. So it doesn't really pay to do that. Now I gotta wait and risk. Okay, there we go. Bam! And this. Okay. Some of that. Some of that. Okay, enough. Are you done? Holy shit with the flurry attack. Okay. Let's get there. Let's get there, chat. You know what makes that last? Usually I get it these days, but what makes that last parry hard is he has this. It's the sword is on the opposite side of his body, and he's spins it clockwise at you. So it comes from a blind. It comes from a blind position around to you. If it was the other way, if he was spinning counterclockwise and it was coming, you know, or if it was his forward hand and he was bringing it counterclockwise, it would be easier to do. But because it's the far hand coming clockwise around, it's harder to time that right. Most of the time I get that, but it does cause me issues. It's like when I was fighting the Archbishop. He had that when that Archbishop carcass thing had a nasty backhand that I had a hard time. There's a few enemies in this game have like a backhand that's hard to do. All right. Need to relax and stop letting trolls join. starting with you, Apple Tree. Is that what we're doing here? Are you working on another achievement? How did Hop do on that run he was doing? I guess I'm assuming he got knocked. Or I probably would have heard the celebrations as far away as Canada. Makatootie. I wonder how Makatootie is. I haven't seen Makatootie in a long time. He's probably watching people on YouTube or something. Kind of lost track of Mac because we used to be on the same work shift. So we saw each other and talked all the time, but then shifts changed quickly, and it's hard to keep up with people when they're on a completely opposite schedule to you. So they work when you sleep when they work, you have different days off. It's very hard to stay on, you know, keep in touch like that. There we go. I I've been trolling chat for days. I could beat this boss with one hand tied behind my back. Let's see how long chat will hang. Yeah, that's what it is. This is all part of like a milk the Twitch stream technique. That's right, you're on to me. How did you know that? Yeah, that one's a little tricky to time. Oh. I can... Oh. He got me because I wasn't expecting that attack. He just did that attack. I wasn't expecting him to back-to-back it. I thought there was going to be like a microsecond. I thought he was going to go left, right, crisscross, jump back, explosion. Tiny pause, then come back at me, but he didn't pause at all. He just came right at me. Okay. It's another death. There's speculation that Quix is dilly-dallying to avoid having to do a no-hit Dark Souls remaster run and subsequently a god run of all the Soulsborne Aquino games. But as you know me, I'm not one to spread rumors. I just appreciate the fact that you took the time to type out Soulsborne Aquino. Let's go. What's Gino doing? Is anybody following or watching any of Gino's action? What's he doing these days? Is he still on like all Elden Ring all day type deal, or is he? You ever watch some of the no-hitters play? I don't know what they call it, like Dark Souls Bingo or whatever they call it, where they have like a bingo card made up of all kinds of different achievements that they have to achieve in the game. And then it's like they have to race to see who can complete their bingo card first. And they can like block each other by, you know, they're trying, or it's like a tic-tac-toe thing. They got to get like a straight line, or, and that they can see what each other has been getting on the card, so they can try to block them from getting the next thing in it. I don't know if you ever watched that. You never watched Gino? Oh, he's Gino is like the best no-hitter there is out there. I think everybody in the no-hit community agrees. Gino is the champ. He went on to Happy Hob, invited him onto his no-hit competition thing that he did. Remember when he was doing that? Gino ran away with it. I think he was like the points leader the entire time, and he never looked back. All right, let's go. At the moment, he's doing no-hit Dark Souls 3 all bosses practice. Oh yeah. He's getting ready for some big event, some big competition or something, some new achievement. Or he's just shit. He's never done it, so he's practicing to do it. Roading it or something. Oh, that was beautiful. That was beautiful, chat. That was beautiful. Chat, that was the best yet. Let's go. And dead. Well, all I can say about that is that first phase and the transition were flawless. Second phase, not so much. I did get a few good licks in, but then he punished me. No hit, do they just use their words? Doesn't sound like good viewing. Well, it's like what not them not hitting the boss. It's not what it is. What that means is not getting hit. So they play the entire game, and they're not allowed to get hit once. So they come up with a way, they route it. They figure out, okay, how can I make my character as strong not strong. As how can I make my character the biggest glass cannon possible at every moment in the game? So when you first start, you can only make your glass cannon this strong. But if you go here and there, you can get these items. But if you get those items, there's a huge risk that you'll get hit by a lot of things. So maybe don't go for those items. Go for these items, which don't make you as big of a glass cannon, but you can get without even risking getting hit. You know what I mean? And they figure out their way through. That would be the most optimal and the optimal to safety ratio. And then they have to go from the starting credits to the ending credits, not getting hit once and killing everything in their path. So it makes it interesting. And so Happy Hob was the very first person ever to do that on Dark Souls. Hey, what's up, hippos? And then a lot of people followed suit. And then people have since overtaken Happy Hob. There's been no hitters now that are. He's kind of set the bar. He was an original, and it sounds like they need to get out more. You got this guy today, I believe in you. So Zathus said he wasn't going to say that because it would jinx it. All right, let's go. So let's go. Anyway, so then that went from I can no-hit Dark Souls, I can no-hit Dark Souls 2, I can no-hit Dark Souls 3, I can no-hit Demon Souls, I can no-hit Sekiro, I can no-hit Bloodborne, and now they've got this thing called that Appletree's been talking about, Soulsborne Aquino, where they're like, I can no-hit all of the games back to back to back to back. So it's like, they call it the God Run. And now there's even another one, which is Soul Level 1 God Run, or Blood Level 4 in Bloodborne, where you have to do it, not only do you have to no-hit it and do all the games back to back, but you've got to do it at the lowest character level, no leveling of your character. And that's actually been achieved. Well, sorry. The God Run has been achieved. I don't know, has anybody achieved the Soul Level 1 run yet? I know that Dino did the God Run first, right? Wasn't he first? I don't know if anyone's done the Soul Level 1 God Run yet. You like watching streamers when they have a crash out and they start smashing their desks with their fists? That's what Hob did. He broke his desk. And he got banned for like 3 days one time for jumping on his chair and grabbing his crotch and telling a viewer to suck his dick. Is parrying considered a hit? No, so long as it's a perfect parry, because you don't take any damage and you don't take any stamina. But like in Sekiro, you have to, right? But if you screw a parry up and if it becomes a block, then it's a hit. So, like, Happy Hob had a lot of trouble with Genichiro in Sekiro because he's non-stop attack like this guy. You have to parry everything, and he would get all the way to Genichiro, almost have him dead, and then he'd mess up a parry, and it would be a block, and he would have to start again. He had a lot of trouble with Genichiro for a while. I think he can do Genichiro like in his sleep now, but for a long time he had a lot of trouble with that guy. And there's actually a website devoted. There's a website devoted to the no-hitting abilities. It's called, I think that website's called Team No Hit. So I joked with chat once and I said we should try to get on. They have a list of all the people that have ever no-hit games. I joked with chat, I said we should try to get the arcade on that list. And that turned into a serious effort to do it, which we haven't done in a long time, which we need to do more of. That's what Appletree's talking about when he's talking about me doing the Dark Souls thing. I need to get... No, I'm dead. I shouldn't have backed off. I shouldn't have backed off. I was looking to get a healing moment. Like he just doesn't have any. You got to be perfect. You got to be perfect on him, like you are on the first guy. You just can't look for healing moments. There aren't any. You got to take the pause when it comes. You can't get a pause. Hey Nick, what's up? Hob will do this run, and then he will no hit the Surge too. Do you think anybody? Do you think Team Hitless will include Lies of P, or maybe it's already included? Let's look. Let's see. Let me go to the webpage and see. I'm assuming they still have their website. Yeah. It's like a society. It's like the Skull and Bones Society, and anybody could be a member, but you have to earn the right to be a member. You can't just say I want to join you. You have to prove to them. This is Team Hitless. So you have to record a run, and then you can submit it, and then they will review it and decide whether or not it counts. So they have all these different games that they're no-hitting. These are all the games. People, Hades, a no-hit Hades? Oh my God, a no-hit Hollow Knight? Are you kidding me? Look at some of these games. Celeste, that's a platform game, but I guess. A no-hit Cuphead, Jesus. All the From Software games, the Resident Evil games, Zelda, Blasphemous, all these games, Dishonored. Is Lies of P in here? There it is, Lies of P. Has anybody achieved it yet? So there's any percent. Any percent means you don't have to do optional bosses and stuff. Whatever is what you have to go to the starting credits to the ending credits, not get hit, any path you want to take. So obviously you're going to take the easiest and shortest path, which means you're going to have to do all the required bosses. No glitching. No glitching, no taking advantage of the coding. There's a bunch of different categories. So any percent Lies of P. Has anybody no-hit this game? Here's the list of people that have done it. Bushido Yu. Do you guys recognize any of these games? Any of these names? Yo Ren. Blazing X. We know him. That's the guy we were looking at his no-hit, at his speedrun. He also holds a speedrun record, I think. But that's a glitched speedrun. Nuclear Pasta Tom. Blueberry Brioche. I don't recognize any of these names. I don't think either. All main game ergo bosses. Anybody got both places? There's probably one or two. The Yashao, there's one that's both places. And all the main game bosses. No DLC done yet. Oh, nobody's done all main game bosses. So that means wait a minute. So any percent, there's people, but there's nobody for all main game bosses. So there's a way to not do main game bosses? I guess they mean including optionals. They mean including optional bosses. Okay, nobody's done that yet. Maybe that should be us, chat. Maybe we should be the first one to no-hit Lies of P, all main game bosses. There we have a chance. So you're saying there's a chance. So I was joking with chat saying we should try to get a no-hit. We should try to no-hit Dark Souls, right? Which is the OG game. We should try to no-hit Dark Souls, which is the OG game. Well, kind of the thing that launched this whole no-hit place. And get our name on the any percent list. See, there's Happy Hop. He was the very first to ever do it. Squillakilla, Calmer. I said, there's Gino Machino. I said, this list is pretty long because this is the game that's been meted the most. So this game has been figured out quite a lot. There's a lot of people on there. But I just love to throw throw Quicks Arcade at the bottom of this, chat. Be our one and only claim to fame. We could say, yeah, I'm on the no-hit Dark Souls list. I've managed to go through that whole game and only get hit 6 times. I've played that whole game and only got hit 6 times. That's less than I get hit in this one boss fight. So we've done pretty good, but we haven't got a no-hit in. There's a couple of things in Dark Souls that makes it a hard achievement. Ornstein and Smo being one of them. There's a couple of other spots. Appletree's favorite boss, Pinwheel. He's not hard to fight, but you have to enter the arena in a certain way. If you don't enter the arena in a certain way, it's very hard to do it and not get clipped or hit. But if you manage to enter the arena a certain way, it's very easy to do. But it's all about the way you enter the arena, not so much the boss fight, and that's the thing that's tricky. There's some things that are tricky. The problem with Ornstein and Smo is there's no pattern, right? They are random. So when you go through the fog wall, what they present you with is different every time, and they can collide into each other. They can glitch off each other. So there's kind of, you have to be. It's a hitless run of Dark Souls. There's an element of luck. There's a larger. I suppose there's an element of luck in all the no hits, but there's a larger element of luck in that no hit Dark Souls that can ruin a really good run, even though you didn't want it to. But anyway, that's interesting. That's the team hitless. Gino's all over that. I can't even beat this boss. I know. Let's calm down. Let's go. Let's go. 905. Let's do it. Maybe we should hit the DLC and submit it before it's even a category. Yeah, that'd be an idea. Yes. I wonder how hard. And it's funny too, because sometimes you think a game's going to be easy to no-hit, and then when you actually look at routing it, it's very difficult to no-hit because of the way you have to go or things that are in the environment or whatever. And then other times you think, well, that's going to be really hard to no-hit. And then you see like someone like Gino do it, and you're like, wow, I never thought of that. Wow, that makes such a difference. And it becomes, they turn the difficult into the trivial, and sometimes the trivial is difficult. All right, let's go. So, sometimes it's just fun to watch. I don't watch Gino or Hob or any of them regularly, but sometimes it's fun to watch them just to see how they think about going about doing stuff. It's particularly fun to watch them, like, when it's a new game, like when they start trying to figure out, they call it routing. Like when Gino starts putting his mind towards Lies of P and how he's gonna route it, if he ever decides to do it. He was the very first person to ever no-hit Elden Ring. Everybody knew he was going to be the first as well. Everybody said he would be the first. And he snowballed everybody because he said, oh, I don't really have any interest in no-hitting Elden Ring. I just want to play it. I don't really have any interest in no-hitting it. Less than a week later, he no-hit it. Before anybody. Because everybody was trying to learn it as fast as they could to beat Gino. And he was acting like he wasn't really that interested. And then, like, less than a week later, he'd already done it. He's hurting me. I gotta get him crumbled so I might heal here. Ah! Just got that in barely. Settle down, sir. You're getting a little active here. All right. Let's go. Let's go. Quick, so we'll get this boss down in the next 20 streams. Maybe, probably, maybe. Why not today, Chad? Why not today? See, I was ready for you to double down on that. Triple down on that. I'm gonna stay close, Chad. I don't know how to fight that, chat. I don't know how to fight that. When he pulls that out, that triple, quadruple explosion thing with the lightning sword, I think you just time dodge as normal, but it doesn't work. Right? That's that. I die to a lot of his attacks in the second phase, but I always die to that one, right? The other ones I kind of like, the other ones I know when I screwed it up and I die if I don't get the perfect parry. But that one, when both arms glow glowy red, and he does like a swipe and the stab and the crisscross. That one I don't really. I've been trying to figure that out. He pulled it out early that time. We were doing. I know he got mad because I knocked him down, and then he pulled it out of his ass. I don't know how to deal with that yet successfully. You better watch out when I figure that out, though. Boy, oh boy, you better watch out. 'Cause we'll knock him out. You're doing. Come on, bro. What are you doing? What is this RNG I'm getting right now? Sliding in front of me, sliding behind me. That was a crazy flurry to start this fight. Come on, sir. Give me the normal. That's better. Settle down. You get that out of your system? All that spinning around on me? Sometimes, yeah, it's fun watching the no-hitters play that no-hit bingo or whatever it is. They make like a 5x5 grid, and in each of the squares of the grid, so 25 squares, they write down something like let's say it's Elden Ring, right? It'll be like, killed, what's the name of that really hard to kill guy? Right by the entrance, right by the main door. You know, the guy on the golden horse? It'll be like, kill him. And then defeat Godric the Grafted, or no-hit Godric the Grafted. And then it'll be like, obtain such and such an item, which is an item that's tucked behind a bunch of tough enemies that's hard to get. And a whole pile of, like, Elden Ring achievements like that. Yeah, this Tree Sentinel, that's him, yeah. And, so then, like, the goal is you have to, like, it's like a tic-tac-toe. You've got to get a diagonal line or a straight line up or down, horizontal or vertical on the grid. And as you achieve the achievements, they light up on the grid, and the other person you're playing against can see it. So then, like if you're one away from achieving a line, then they have to get the achievement to stop you, right? Or maybe so it kind of plays a little bit like a bingo tic-tac-toe. That's kind of fun to watch when they play that. Yeah, Dark Souls bingo, yeah. Or whatever game they're playing, yeah. It's cool to watch that. It's a good idea. Very creative for the no-hitters to come up with something to find a way to compete with each other. Oh, Jesus. I have to get better. I know how to do that flurry. I know how to do it. I was making the mistake of thinking the flurry was like 1, 2, 3, 4, but it's not. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. The last 3 are faster than the first one. But if you mess it up, if you mess that flurry up, you get your stamina busted, and then it lags you slightly for the remainder of the transition. You can recover it, but as you see there, I did not recover it. All right, let's go again. All right, that's better, brother. That's a better hello, how you doing? Not all that jumping in the air, red attack, running behind me. Much better. I'll take it. Oh, of course I broke my stamina. There we go. Oh, what's up? There we go. You like the no-hit league? Yeah, that was fun. That was a good time. You know what happened? I think you know what happened there. That was taking a lot of time and effort and energy. So he was kind of a dead loss for him because he was probably making more money streaming, just personally streaming, than he was running that, organizing that, doing all of that. I think his hope was it would become very popular and he could make more money via sponsorship, right? And have it as a sponsored thing that would then pay for it. Except he kind of broke his golden rule about not swearing. He was doing a whole lot of making it, damn it. He made it very not safe for work, and so he didn't attract a lot of sponsorship. I think that's what happened there. Imagine someone sponsoring Hob. Coca-Cola sponsors Hob, and then the next stream he jumps on his chair, grabs his crotch, and tells somebody to suck his dick. He's too much of a risk. I think that's what happened there. I think I think that he was doing it at a slight. Well, one, I think he wanted to have a bit of variety for himself, but two, I think he wanted to turn it into like a sponsored competition, and that didn't happen. It became popular among the no-hit crowd, but that's not enough of them. It's a bit niche, and of course, he probably didn't help it with his colorful commentaries on the activities attracting sponsors. So it never became a money-making venture. I think that's why it kind of came to a stop happening. Wouldn't be surprised. He's at his best when he's making ball jokes and breaking controllers. Yeah, yeah. He's very organic, right? But I mean, I tell you, whose career it really did help was Ayn Rand. It really helped Ayn Rand's career in streaming, because before Hob invited Ayn Rand to be part of that, Ayn Rand would regularly get about 70 viewers. He had about 70 viewers at the time, and but he was very talented. I mean, he was obviously a talented no-hitter, and Hob obviously recognized his talent. But it was the exposure that he got to the community through that took him over the top to now he like regularly streams to usually like 1,500 odd viewers or something, right? He got partner out of that. I mean, it helped his channel tremendously. Hob is the best of the British. Same with Gino, yeah. He picked up a lot of. Are you saying he picked up a lot of viewers from participating in the no hit because people got exposed to his obvious talents? Or my obvious talents, Chad. Like, I mean, why didn't they invite me? Look at my obvious talents. Nobody blocks with their face better than I do. Come on, let's be honest. There we go. And then, no shit. I was so happy that I parried my way through the flurry that I effed up the second part, the last part. Oh my God. You want to see the No-Hit League incorporate more games? Yeah, it would be nice. Like No-Hit Battletoads. What would be... I wonder if anybody... I noticed that Neo is distinctly lacking from the no-hit list. Not even Gino, not even the great Gino wants to pick up Neo as a no-hit option. I don't even know if you could no-hit that. You probably could. You think someone's done a no-hit Neo? Maybe. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. I mean... The gaming community always shocks the shit out of me. Like when I saw granted a glitched speedrun, but just I'm amazed at not the speed at which they ran, but the glitches that they figured out. I'm always amazed when the community figures shit out. Like, how do they figure that out? It's got to be people there has to be people in the no-hit community that maybe they're not no-hit runners. It has to be like a team, right? There has to be people that can go into the coding and look at the coding, and they're coders themselves, and they look for weaknesses in the coding where they could probably exploit. They're looking for the exploits in the coding. They're like, okay, right here, this wasn't designed because of the geography here. They couldn't get this bench next to this wall perfectly, so they kind of fudged the coding here. You can take advantage of that if you stand here and la la la. They probably figure all that shit out, right? They took a shortcut here. You can take advantage of that kind of thing. The way the jumping mechanic works, if you do these things, these actions before you do the jump, then you'll get you'll fly through the air and all this. take advantage of the physics engine. Oh, we spanked that first stage. Spanked it. Now I'm about to get spanked. He broke me once, but I recovered it. He broke me once, but I recovered it. I can try to stay close, because I think if I'm close, he'll do less of that crazy range shit. He's gonna do it again, see? I don't know how to fight this. See, I don't know how to fight that. As soon as he pulls that out of his back pocket, I'm dead. I don't know how to fight that. I'm trying to do the same dodges that I do with his regulars when he does it with one arm and sweeps it and it explodes, but it doesn't work. I don't. Is he going to do that every single time I knock him down? Is that going to be his first move when he gets back up? Because I don't know how to deal with that thing. Maybe just run, but I think turning away and running is going to be a bad idea because he's going to fly at me and grab attack or something. I should start my own league, the league of who can get the most deaths in a Souls game. I should have like a list of. Can you imagine like? That community, whatever that league is, can you imagine us playing bingo? The card starts full and you have to like empty it or something. I don't know, I gotta try to think up like some dubious achievements that you have to like do or avoid doing. I don't know how to fight that attack. Do not know how to fight that crazy red explosion flurry stuff that he does. He doesn't always do it. The last 2 times in a row, after he got up from being knocked down, he did it. So I'm wondering, is that going to be a regular thing for him after he stands up? Because I shouldn't be afraid of it. I guess I need to see more of it, right? So that I can learn it and not be afraid of it. But boy howdy, he knows how to wail on me with that one. I don't think there's any way to like go behind him or anything. I think you have to face him, and you can't. I don't think you can parry the blast, can you? You can time dodge it, but I don't think you can parry it. Maybe you're supposed to stand your ground and just like parry when the explosion hits, but I don't think that's a thing. I don't know though. I wonder how other people. I should probably look at a video and see how other people do it. Not yet though. That's kind of cheating. So, but I reserve the option. Oh my God. Settle down, bro. Settle down. Getting a little hyper for us. Now that second set of attacks. Give me 1 second. I need to have some juice. I need some orange juice for this fight. Alright, let's go. First rule, you have to actually try it. First, you have to actually try. Well, you're right. It's like, because I've not been trying up to now. I've just been messing around. It took a while to learn this transition. I'm just proud of this. I'm just proud of being able to survive this whole thing. Look at that. I'm proud of that. See, I can do the one. It's when he does like the multiples. It's the multiple thing. You should be whitelining soon, honestly. Oh, you see, son of a bitch. He always tricks me like that. He tricks the shit out of me with that because he does the crisscross explosion, jumps way back. So that makes me go, oh, I can heal. And then he immediately comes forward and kills me. And I don't know if that's what he normally does. I think if I don't press the heal button, he won't jump forward. Which is so annoying. So if you don't press the heal button, he hangs out and gives you lots of time. But if you press the heal button, he attacks you immediately. So really, it's like a fake out. You're not really allowed to heal. He's trolling you. He's like standing back going, go ahead, take a heal. Aha, I hit you, sucker. Like it's one of those type of deals. I didn't say Simon Says. I didn't say Art Keto Says. All right. It's easy to rack up deaths trying to win, so the rule is you have to actually try. Oh, yeah. Okay then. Oh, you mean in the competition? You mean in the league? So you have to actually. So what you're saying is, make up a league of people that aren't good. So when do you cut people off? If they sing, so in the league, you're saying that if somebody successfully no-hits the game, they get banned. They get kicked out. if they no-hit, they get kicked out. They're not allowed. That's an instant disqualification. So the longer you're in the league, the less likely you're going to be in the league. So you go from like, so everybody has to try. How would you police it though? Because you'd have people faking hits. And you'd have people not wanting to get banned and let themselves get hit so not to get kicked out. You'd have to come up with some kind of a software, the controller detection software that knows when they're not playing legit. It's about the hits, not the deaths. That's good. I like it. What would you call it? All hit league? I have no stamina for the last hit. Are you kidding me? Now you're gonna flurry me? All for the sake of one, no stamina on the last hit. All right. Now my sword is really hurting. Not healing, because you will attack me immediately. I can heal. 3 heals. Wow. See, I got a lot of those parries and things I got figured out. I didn't get the electricity on the sword, though. Now, don't do that thing. Don't do it. Keep doing this stuff. Don't do that. Don't do that shit. We're getting there. See, I think we've pretty much seen everything. I think we've seen everything except for 2 things. I think there was only 2 things he didn't pull out of his ass there. The second style of grab, the one where you hear like click, 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 and then he grabs you. He didn't do that, and he didn't do that flaming 2-handed red thing that I can't fight. So that's why we lasted longer. All those other ones, it's just a matter of getting good on those. I think I can do those. The Maximum Death League. Are you terrible at Souls-likes? If so. Are you terrible at Souls-likes? If so, you're invited to the Max Deaths League. First game, Neo. Target to beat 9,999 deaths. But you have to do it. That's what we should do. Yes, we could do the all-hit league. First game on the league is Neo. I'm the first name to have done it for 9,700 and whatever it was, 9,172 deaths. But you have to do it. But the rule is, you have to do it. That is including the DLC, by the way. That's including DLC. But you have to do it naked with a Kodama bowl on your head and only use an axe. And you're not allowed to use the blacksmith, because those were the rules that I had. Naked with a Kodama bowl, and you could only use the axe that you find. You're not allowed to craft or level the axe. That can only be one that you find. Alright. Well, that was a decent second phase that time. It was actually not bad. I think staying close to him helps. He's less likely to fire off range shit. Like the spinning frisbee discs and the flaming sword deal. I don't know though, maybe I'm wrong. But we'll see. And no dying on purpose, that's right. So you'd have to, like, you'd be designing your character to be the opposite of a glass cannon, right? You'd be designing your character to be like a super, super strong defensive character, like tons and tons of armor and damage reduction, but your damage output, like, it would be like fists only runs, so that you could maximize your chances of getting hit by the boss, because the boss fights take so long. Yeah, you'd be like fists only, no weapons. Or you'd have to set rules on what weapon you had to use. Or something. And You have to make your characters as absolutely tanky as possible so that it took forever. You had to take a ton of hits to die. And it's not like if you die, you start over, right? That's what a no-hit is. It's if you die, it's over. That's your number. That's your number. Right? So if you go into the first boss fight and you die by doing something stupid after 6 hits, then your number for the whole run is 6. That would be fantastic at the Max Death League. I'd get the gold medal with ease. And blocking with your face is an advanced move. Oh, chat, perfect. Perfection. I should have swung there. I'll get a chance to heal here, though. I'll get a chance to heal here. Oh, here we go. I don't know what to do with that. It doesn't work the same. Okay. That attack gets me every time. You don't really have time to run from it because he brings his arms out. He lights them up. He's like, shh, shh, and he lights them up. And then boom, he goes. So it's not like you're gonna have a chance to unlock, turn around, and run, because you're gonna get janked right in the kidneys. Roll backwards, but I don't think you can roll back far enough. Like dodge backwards. I don't know. I don't think you can dodge back far enough to avoid getting blown up. Maybe as soon as you see them light, you start dodging back. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like it should just be like a parry, a regular parry and a time dodge, but it doesn't seem to work for me. Maybe they just switch up the timing a little bit. I don't know. That's my new, or one of, that's my new unknown. I say like that. I'm screwing up on a lot of stuff, but that's the one I'm pretty much guaranteed to screw up on because I don't know how to do it And now what about like if really good players want to join the All-Hit League? Do we come up with like a handicap, like a golf handicap? Do they have to start like minus hits? Like if you're really, 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 really good at these games, then you need a handicap. You have to be like, you have to go into the game at like minus 10 hits or something. Or minus 20 hits. So, because you just can't help yourself. You can't help yourself. You're trying to get hit a lot, but you just can't help yourself. Your muscle memory doesn't seem to allow it. You're looking forward to the speed run of the All-Hit Max Death League. A league for the rest of the players that are not good. That's a league for the rest of us. It's like Festivus, a festival for the rest of us. Took a little bit of a hit there, but it's okay, I saved it. Wow. I was ready for you. It's rare that he does that one, that break attack. I think that's the first time I've seen it since like yesterday afternoon. That one where he does 4 break swings before he does the double. Usually he only does 2 and then he does the double. And I was expecting 2, and I was like, yes, because I can parry that and then I can heal. And then he did 2 more before he went to the double, and I got killed on that. Hey, Reg, what's up, bud? We're concocting plans for a new league, Reg. We were talking about Team Hitless and the no-hit leagues, and Gino and Hob and Dino and Ain Run. We're saying we can create our own league called the All-Hit, the Maximum Hit League, where the rule is you got to get the person who gets hit the most wins. But it has to be a legitimate attempt. You have to play a game legitimately, not fake hits and any of that stuff. And whoever gets hit the most, you just congratulations, sir. Congratulations. Now, Reg, it was my opinion when I played the demo. But of course, when you play the demo, they don't give you access to all the great leveling and things and all the items and stuff. But the last boss, optional boss in the demo, was crazy hard for the level you achieve in the demo for a single playthrough. Were there some bosses in AI Limit that were just off the charts hard? Were there some really crazy hard bosses in there, or do you get some like good shit and levels and stuff later that lets you? I got a feeling in the demo they put that boss in there to really like, you know, make people go, okay, I'm playing this because I got to beat that bitch or whatever. Like, were there some like really rough bosses in there that made you almost throw your controller across the room, or were there like, you know, things you could get through the main game that made it a little bit more manageable? What's going on, Joker? Nice to see you. Finally done with that terrible game. Oh, come on, Athos. Was it that bad? Wasn't that bad, was it? I thought it looked pretty good to me. You don't fight her at the beginning, you fight her later in the game. Yeah, so by the time you get to that optional boss from the demo, you're more ready to take her on, because she was nuts for the demo. I think they did it on purpose. I think they put her in at the end of the demo because they knew she was way over your level, and that would make people like, you know, that would trigger their, I gotta beat that chick. I'm getting this game because I gotta beat that woman. They're not crazy hard, okay. I didn't watch him do the same 7 boss. Well, a lot of times Reg streams when I'm streaming, so I don't get. And then when I'm not streaming, I hardly have time to watch any streamers because I have stuff I have to do here outside of streaming, and if I don't do that stuff, then I have to cut into my stream time to do it, and I don't want to do that. So it's hard. It's very hard for me to get a chance to watch any other streamers. When I every once in a while I am able to like late night lurk if the streamer is doing like an extended, like sometimes Pippity gets a day off and he goes streaming and I lurk in that channel. But quite often it's hard to get time to watch streams outside the streaming myself. Okay. So with it, the game was really glitchy. Suffered from a lot of, like you'd beat a boss and it would glitch out on the final hit or something. You'd have to fight the boss again. That's why he said it was terrible. So if it wasn't so glitchy, they'll probably fix all that eventually, maybe. I'm getting better. I'm obviously getting much more comfortable with that boss's style, but there's still things that it's still doing too much. It's still some of my parry timings, like the break thing. I can parry it, but sometimes it comes at me quickly and I miss it. The amount of damage when on the missed parries in the second phase is considerable. Game wasn't terrible. Has a couple of glitches, mostly not encounter anything game breaking. Your opinion, AI limit 7 out of 10. It's a solid 7 out of 10. Nice. Good. What's your next, Reg, shout your stream out to the audience here. If you guys don't know, Reg is a streamer, guys. He doesn't just, oops, I didn't mean to do that. Oh my God, I wonder if that's, I just threw that shot put clean over the wall, chat. You know, like when you fight the Capra demon in Dark Souls, you can stand outside the fog wall and throw black bombs over the wall and kill the Capra demon before you go in. I wonder if there's a way of doing that here, chat. I wonder if there's a way of standing here, because Pinocchio's arm is incredible. I wonder if there's a way if you can figure out exactly where you need to stand and you have enough throwables, because you can have 7 of each and you've got, I don't know, 5, 8 slots you can fit stuff in. I wonder if there's a way to stand and throw throwables and kill the boss that way. That'd be amazing. Let me give you a shout out, Reg. Feel free to shout out your next game, Reg. Reg is a streamer, chat, and you should check him out. He just started not too long ago. Boom. There you go. It's not going to be AI limit anymore. It'll be something else. Give him a follow. Just give him a quick follow. That way you'll get notified when he goes live, and then you can check him out at your leisure, right? What's going on, Wolfie? How are you? I'm getting beat up by Arlecchino. Arlecchino, the blood artist. He's all that blood in that pool. That's the blood of all of my former lives. That's actually not blood. It's puppet oil. It's puppet lubricant. It has the same look and texture of blood. Oh, no worries, Reg. You're always welcome. You know that. Anybody here that's a streamer, I don't have a problem. You can bring your wine. You can bring your wine to my restaurant. If you want to shout out your stream, you're more than welcome to do so. The only rule I have is if you shout your stream out, there's 2 rules. First rule is don't make yourself a nuisance. Don't like spam it. You know, shout it out every once in a while, but don't fill the chat with it. And the second rule is you have to rate us at some point in time. You have to rate us. That's the payment. When you become a huge and successful streamer, you have to remember the little guys and rate us up. us all hitters. Go. We spanked that guy, chat. We spanked that stage. He didn't stand a chance. Look, I got all my heals. Stamina break. I love this character's arm. This guy can throw like there's nobody's business. it's good being in the corner like this. He's gonna grab. Ah! No, you don't. I don't know how to properly survive that. I don't know how to. Damn it. I was a little concerned about being in the corner like that. Because that, even though he's the one in the corner, I'm limited to where I can go left and right. That's a death. Even you, Athos, you're even welcome to Reg's streams. You played some Dying Light? You liked it? Dying Light's good. Yeah, Dying Light is good. Been playing Dying Light and Cat's Quest 2 co-op with friends from work. Awesome. Awesome. Did you play Dying Light before? That's a fun game. I remember when that came out. I never played it when it first came out because I wasn't sure if it was for me. And then when I actually played it, I was like, wow, this is a lot of fun. I enjoyed Dying Light. Dying Light 2, I didn't like it as much as Dying Light 1. I enjoyed Dying Light 1 better. The only mistake I made in Dying Light 1 was I was early on in my gaming career, streaming career, whatever you want to call it, and I was like Mr. Loot Man. Get every piece of loot I can, loot. And they keep replacing everything in all the boxes and all the buildings and all the places. And so I spent far too much. You can definitely do it the way I did it, but I spent way too much time picking every lock, climbing every building, looting every box, looting. I didn't realize that you don't really have to do that because the loot is just going to be everywhere all the time. You can always, if you need loot, you can go get some loot. It would have been a better playthrough if I had just, limited the amount of looting I did and just stuck straight to playing the game hardcore. It would have been a better playthrough. I cleaned that up a bit when I did, what was the DLC called? I forget, where you're in the dune buggies and you're driving around the farmland area and all that and doing the rest of the game. The Following or something? I forget what that was called. But I cleaned that up a bit when I did the DLC stuff. But yeah, because I also learned that there's better places to loot. Like if you loot like the cop cars, like if you loot the ambulances on the street, you get more heals. If you loot the cop cars, there's a chance you'll get a gun. Stuff like that. But of course they're harder to get because they're surrounded by more zombies. But yeah, I enjoyed Dying Light. Dying Light 2, maybe I need to look at it again. The open worldiness of it kind of, every time, it's really hard to make a game open world that I really enjoy. Because something gets taken away from the focus, that energy level, that sense of you got to be a certain place at a certain time and do certain things and be at certain levels. All that kind of tailoring that comes in a campaign. An open world game kind of dilutes that a lot for me. I find that not as enjoyable. Some people are the opposite. They love to go around exploring and get back to the main story whenever they want, but you want to see gameplay, not looting all the time. Yeah. That was a mistake I made, Jasmine, was I got too much into like picking locks and opening up stuff and getting stuff. And really it's all the same stuff. Ultimately, it's money, chocolate bars, bags of coffee, coins, the occasional weapon. Yeah, you don't really need to do that. Blueprints. Sometimes you're lucky and found some cool blueprints that you can craft new weapons and stuff with. And I thought it was cool the way the game, the second half of the game uses a completely different area of the city, which has a totally different architectural style and street design. And I thought it was cool the way the game kind of transitioned halfway through. You go through that sewers, you come up in that new area. I enjoyed using the bow and arrow a lot because you could get like because if you used a gun or a bomb or something, all the zombies would respond and freak out. But you could snipe zombies with a bow and arrow and not alert everyone, not alert the horde, right? So stealth became getting things and getting around, and stealth became a lot easier. And then there was like, I don't know, it's like sleep arrows, explosion arrows, gas arrows, electric arrows. There's a lot of fun you could have with it. But it's just the flesh wound. Come back here and fight. You've got no legs. Doesn't matter. I've got my teeth. I can bite you to death. I am the Black Knight. None shall pass. Or whatever it was. I forget all the lines. I have no stamina, chat. Heal. Yeah, you're right. There are open worlds which are really good. It's a very, it's a hard thing to get right. It's a hard thing to craft. And the other thing that happens in, not just like diluting the campaign or the story, or the levels of your characters. Oh no. Screwed up. The other thing that happens is sometimes they get really ambitious with the open world, and it's really big map. But then it's not. It doesn't have anything in it. It becomes like a big empty map. I felt that way a little bit about the Elden Ring. I felt that way a little bit about Elden Ring itself and the DLC. That, you know, I feel like that the whole jail thing where you can fight bosses you've already fought in their ghost form. I felt like that was almost like we gotta put something here. What kind of mechanic can we do to put something here? Let's reuse an asset. You fight Margit like 3 times. Sword's broken. Uh-oh. My weapon's broken. I need to get a heal in. He's not going to let me heal. No. You know, if they make a really big map, then it becomes hard to, we got to put stuff in this map now. And then, sometimes they reuse assets and refill, and you feel like you're, even Ghost of Tsushima, which is a beautiful game with all kinds of beautiful graphics and graceful combat and skill trees and a good story and all of that. I got tired of fighting the same goddamn 4 Mongols and a Mongol on the horse and a guy with a spear that just happens to be walking down the road that you're walking down, and will also be walking down the next road that you're walking down and the next road that you're walking. I got tired of all of those Mongol encounters on every forest pathway as I proceeded through the game. I got that, all that kind of stuff. Most often, open world games are half their size. The scope would be a much better game. Make them smaller. Yeah. Elden Ring would have been better if it was a linear game with some optional areas for exploration. Yeah, semi-open world. It's just the thing that, it's not about the grind set, it's about the mindset. What's going on, Drugstore? It's like if you have a linear game, if it's too linear, then you feel like you don't have any creativity or control. But if it's semi-open world but linear, the devs know, doesn't matter what your build is, everything you have to, they know how much money you could, unless you went farming, they know how much money, souls, you have at every point in the game. And so they know the souls economy, they know they can create the souls economy. You can spend it on armor or upgrades or consumables. They know, what kind of builds and levels there are going to be, and so they can tailor the loot and the enemies and everything to sort of be challenging and interesting all along the way, whereas if it's open world, you might get yourself in a over your head area immediately and then have a hard time, or go to an area which is not so bad and have a good time, and that could happen at any time depending which way you go. It's a harder thing to get right. You got the cursed sword, the cursed longbow. What game are you talking about, Jasmine? Is that in Elden Ring? the the next FromSoft Souls game will be? Do you think it'll be another open world? Do you think it'll be back to the old format? What period of time or setting do you think they'll choose? Or is there one in the works that I don't know about? Yeah, you're probably right. Money talks, right, Athos? You're probably right. They'll probably go with their open world deal again because it sold so well. Maybe they'll improve upon it. Maybe they'll, you know, like we said, it's not impossible to do it well. It was their first attempt at it. Maybe they'll listen to the criticisms and, you know, balance it, tighten it up, less repeat bosses. I mean, they definitely did a lot of things right in it, too. I mean, there's a lot of, like, good artwork. A lot of, like, Melania was an amazing fight. There's definitely a lot of good in there as well. I'm not parrying those breaks well. I mean, he did the explosion beforehand. I should have been able to... My health must have just been low. I'm probably not parrying them correctly, and I'm losing a bit of health on the breaks, and if he does an explosion... If he gets my health down low before he does that, I probably just... That's how I die, probably, right? I think a new Bloodborne open world will be a surprise of the decade for all gamers. Maybe! The DLC was already a big step up. I never played the DLC. I felt like it was more Night Rain you're talking about. I felt like that was more of like a... That was designed more to be like a community co-op. I think you can solo it, right? But I think it was designed to be more like a community co-op group type of a setup, right? An open world Bloodborne. Not into the multiplayer. Yeah, that's what I thought. It was more to... I think you can play it solo, but I think it was designed more to be like a multiplayer community thing, right? I never got into it. I don't even own it. They ain't never gonna remaster Bloodborne. I don't know why. What's the... Like, the entire community is jonesing for that. Like, everybody wants that on PC. Everybody wants that 4K 60. Everybody wants a remaster of that. You'd feel, I don't know, you'd think that would be like, let's say they need to raise money for a new project. Wouldn't you think that would be like a perfect opportunity? They have all the assets, they have the game design, the artwork, everything's done. They just need to do all of the upgraded coding and everything. And with the advancements of AI and the AI-assisted coding and everything, you would think, I would think, I'm no expert, that a 4K 60 remastered available on all platforms Bloodborne would be a massive injection of money into their kitty for whatever project they wanted to. I don't know, that's my thought. I always thought the reason they never messed around with Bloodborne or offered it was because, back in the day, was because it was their marquee game that was like a guaranteed console PS4 mover selling PS4s. But those days are long gone, right? Maybe you know what it'll be? It'll be It'll be just like Dark Souls Remastered. They'll release it for Switch too. It'll be they'll turn it into a console mover for the Switch too. It'll be on the next Nintendo Direct. You'll have Bloodborne HD Remastered for the Nintendo Switch 2. And then that'll make everybody mad. They'll be like, why can't you release this on PC, you sons of bitches? You're making me buy a Switch 2 now? You just die, bro. Alright, I gotta focus. I'm enjoying this chat we're having, but my sword is in trouble. I gotta look at this part. Oh shit, he blasted me in the last bit. Don't you Vidal Sassoon me with your hair slick. My sword is broken. This is really all about learning to dodge him anyway. Oh no, that's the second type of grab. I didn't see. That's the first time he's done that one. That's the first time. That's the very first time today he did that. I deserve that. My sword was broken anyway. I was just trying to get better at the... What's going on, Matter? Nice to see you. Let me catch up to what we were... the stuff I missed. Miyazaki, that bastard. Wish we would have a PvE. Sony wants to hold a hostage. Yeah, that might be. Maybe it's like, maybe they were gonna do it. That's a conspiracy theory for it, Jock. Maybe they were absolutely gonna do it for the PS5, and then COVID got in the way, and they were like, "There's no way we're gonna drop it now because we just won't make the money we could make." Like, you know, a lot of movies held on to their release dates because of COVID. Top Gun 2 being one of them, right? Maybe that's what it is. Maybe they've got it in, maybe it's in the vault and they're gonna drop it with the PS6. It'll be like you can get a bundle or that'll be one of the marquee games for the PS6. It could be. At insult to injury, they'll make it an exclusive to, to the Switch 2. That'd be nasty. FromSoft's golden age is past. Maybe. People thought, what's that Duskbloods like? Does anybody have a Switch 2? Or anybody lurking in chat that can tell us that are chatting? Has anybody played Duskbloods? I haven't, you know what, I haven't checked any of that out at all. On video or anything. I have no clue as to whether that was a successful game or if it's already like lost favor on Switch 2 or what. I bet Miyazaki designed this boss, possibly because he's definitely a good boss. Neil Wiz definitely knows what they're doing with their boss designs. It's not out yet, isn't it? Okay. I'm not even following any of like the Switch 2 games and Switch 2 itself, so maybe it's not even out yet then. Okay, so there would be nothing on it. They're past their best. It's time for them to release Soulsborne Aquino Ring Battle Royale featuring some iconic characters, Onion Bro and Patches. Look at Appletree dropping bomb gem ideas. Can you imagine if FromSoft came up with their own Battle Royale? That'd be hilarious. And you could play any character for any of the Soulsborne Aquino games. So you got Genichiro's running around. You've got like, you got this guy. Oh, you can't see him because he's on my fridge. Hang on. Do this. You got this guy running around. You've got, that'd be funny. You got Lies of... No, it wouldn't be Lies of P. He's not a FromSoft character. That'd be awesome. Everybody like a Fortnite game. And instead of it being a bus that you're... Like, instead of being a hot air balloon bus that everybody parachutes out of, it's the covetous demon, and he pukes you. He pukes you out into the map. I have no intention of buying any more Nintendo consoles for the foreseeable future. Yeah, neither do I, Forpjock. I have a Switch, and I'm happy I have it because it's a great little thing to have, you know, when you're going away somewhere and you just want to grab a quick console. I mean, the Steam Deck probably beats it now, but I don't have a Steam Deck. But if there's like a Nintendo game I really want to play on stream, like for example, I think I have a copy of Donkey Kong Country Returns. Or the the HD version. I never played the Donkey Kong Country. I only ever played Tropic Freeze. I never played the first one. I may stream that at some point. Might throw that up for a night stream. Get my ass kicked on that. That might be fun. Stuff like that. But I don't think I'll go hardcore into any more Switches. Covetous Demon is my favorite boss. It's a great idea, right, Apple? All right, let's go. Let's go. I owe you a death, right? Bang. Let's go. So 911 deaths. You died 15 times to it. I think the first time I fought it, I was like, this guy's really easy. I'm gonna destroy this guy. What the hell kind of boss is this? And then he rolled on me and killed me. He just rolled. He did a crocodile.
Kesmond
death spiral.
1988 says beer o'clock.
Beer o'clock? I don't have any beer here. You know what, Kez? I'm gonna go out later today. I'll grab some beers when I'm out. I do have it could be ginger ale o'clock in a second once I dispatch this man with great haste. Or he dispatches me. One of the two. How's your day going, Kaz? I saw your Instagram post about your weight. You're working on that tennis elbow action. And those gripper things that you got. So you're much improved on your painful elbow. Mine's gone away, thankfully. It took a long time to heal, man. It took a long time to heal, but I don't have any issues anymore there. Knock on wood. Where does that expression come from? Does anybody know? Why do people say that? Like, I even say it, I don't even know why I say it. Where does this expression, knock on wood, come from? Does anybody know the history on that? I know, like, the history behind the expression, son of a gun. I know the history behind that one, but I don't know the knock on wood one. Fussy, sir. You're jumping backwards and running all around. Making progress? Good, brother. Good. You got some Mythos spear. Is that Greek? Sounds like it's Greek or something. That would be Mykonos spear. Or Greek myth. A Greek Mythos spear. I should fix my sword before it breaks this time. But thankfully you saved it. I don't have any... Oh no. I don't have any things left. He's not going to give me a chance to pull off a heavy attack. I don't have any whatchamacallits left. Ah! Oh my God, no! All right, I deserve it. We got to go get some more cannonballs. It is a Greek beer. Damn it. I'm living a lot longer in the second phase, and I'm creatively dancing a few things I don't know what to do with. That grab, that's the second time he did it. I have to, my reaction time has to be faster on that grab. I don't exactly know how to dodge either, because I think just dodging backwards ain't gonna get the job done. Even if I do it early, because he does click, 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 and then he lunges forward and grabs you, and I think even just dodging backwards, he's still gonna get me. I think I've got to like dodge forwards or to the side right at the moment he reaches or something, I think. But I have to recognize it sooner. Drink it and turn into Hercules. Hercules! Sony's is scheduled to release the sequel of Ghost of Tsushima on the 30th in October. In October, 300 years after Ghost. It's called Ghosts of Yotai. Yeah, that's the one with the chick, right? It's like a female character. Looks good. I saw the trailers for it. All right, Kez. In my impoverished fridge, there is a Canada Dry, so we can do ginger ale o'clock. All right. Cheers, everybody. This should be the one where I win, Chad. It's 911, 911 deaths. It's the 911 run. You may go and pick up an ale, Meme. How you doing, Meme? Nice to see you, bud. Cheers. Cheers, everybody. Yeah, I have to go out after stream today. So my intention is to come back tonight and play some Guns of Fury. Get furious in the guns tonight between 9 and 9:30. So I'll probably end today's stream just past 4, 10 or quarter after 4 or something. And then I'll be back tonight around quarter after 9 for some Guns of Fury. So because I gotta go out. So between this afternoon and this evening, I'll try to grab some. That'll be the first thing I do when I leave the house. I'll go pick up some beers, throw them in the car, in the trunk, so that I can twist the wrist with you guys tonight. All right, let's go. Cheers and sociable to you. So, nobody knows the knock on wood? Well, I'm going to look it up. Where does knock on wood come from? I know that son of a gun is a naval term, and it means if you were born on the gun deck, if you were born between two cannons on a gun deck. I didn't know they had pregnant ladies on naval ships, but I guess if you were born on the gun deck of a naval ship, you're the son of a gun. That's where that came from, apparently. And cold enough to freeze the balls off a brass monkey is also a naval term. And they're talking about when they make cannonballs, they use a brass mold. The mold that they make the cannonball with is brass, and they put the lead or whatever it is to make the cannonball into the mold, and then they freeze it to get the ball off, cold enough to freeze the balls off a brass monkey. The thing's called a brass monkey. But I don't know where knock on wood comes from. Meme, I checked out Anna's YouTube video. I was learning. She was teaching me, Meme. I was learning all about, what was she talking about? She was talking about blood, something to do with blood. I'm not a very good student. She's a good teacher, but I'm not a very good student. Yeah, I was checking out. I saw her hand and heard her voice, and she was doing her lectures. She puts those up for the students and stuff as a reference, as well as just for general interest, I guess, right? She's got a big channel. She's doing good. She's got it all monetized now, right? She's a friggin' brain. How did you catch? She's the catch of the century there, Meme. How did you catch and tie that lady down and convince her to have your babies? All right, let me see this knock on wood. I'm looking this up. Let me see here. Knock on wood. Knocking on wood. All right, chat, let's learn. This is the more you know section. Knocking on wood, also phrased as touching wood or touch wood, is an Oh, there's a new word right there. Apotropic tradition of literally touching, tapping, or knocking wood, or merely stating that one is doing or intending to do so in order to avoid tempting fate. The origin. There's connections between ancient spirituality and trees influencing fortune. In a pre-Christian belief, so it's not even a religious belief, of the Germanic people, 3 Norns sent fate up into the universe through trees. Language descended from these people, including concepts such as knock on wood, touch wood, 3 times wood, although only the first 2 expressions are descended English language, in the descended English language specifically. Meanwhile, the ancient Celtic peoples also believed that the act of touching wood called the spirit of the gods of the trees. Christians tie the practice to symbolism of the wood of the cross. Of course they would. Of course they would. Get the joke? Folklore researcher Steve Roud suggests the widespread modern use, however, derives from a form of tag called Tiggy Touchwood, in which players are safe from being tagged if they're touching wood. So they don't even know themselves. Some people say it's from a game of tag, and other people say it's from an ancient Norn belief, Germanic belief. Interesting. Okay, well, there you go. So the actual origins are unclear. Now you know. Your mother touched my wood last night, Trevek. Oh, Pippity Poppity. Pippity Poppity would be jealous of that one.
So you get nothing.
Pippity gets
you
nothing.
Lose.
You get the point.
Good
Form Jock.
day, sir.
Form Jock gets the point. For general, she puts up for general interest. Cool. That's cool. Yeah. For those of you that don't know, Living the Meme's wife Anna, she's also a gamer. She likes to game, and I don't know how much she games these days, being a mom, but she likes to game, and she's a teacher, and she puts her lectures on YouTube. So Meme had shouted her out the other day, and I was checking out the lectures and learning stuff. I was learning. All right, let's go. Let's do it. Oh, he bread knifed me. Hey, buddy. He cut me pretty good that time. He got me pretty good on those flurries. You booted up the PS5 for the first time since the Oblivion launch week. Cool. You gonna get back into the... Ah, no! Don't kill me. Since, haven't had it on in a while. Get back into some hardcore gaming action. Do some more Oblivion action. Oh, he did it again. He bread knifed me again, chat. Listen, son of a bitch. Why are you giving me bad RNG this round? Why are you doing all the jumps and the bread knives and the jumping backs and going behind me like that? And the shuffle arounds and just do the regular stuff. Then you're still jumping back. Come on. Fix my sword here, sir. Let's go. All right, I think I'm good. I think I'm in good shape, right? My sword is fixed. My health is good, right? Yeah. We're all good. Just top it up. Okay. good, man. I didn't get that last bit. You would. He would, right? So rude. How rude, Chad. He starts immediately with the explosions. He starts immediately with the double red-handed explosion trick. Oh, my God. All that work just to get the one attack that I don't know quite how to do right. Or don't know how to do right at all. Oh, wait. I just had a thought. I don't have any cannonballs left. We can't stagger him. We can't stagger him right now. I need cannonballs. So there's no good going into the second phase and not being able to stagger him. So I need cannonballs. And I don't have any ergo? No ergo? How much ergo is on the table up here? Nothing. 36 ergo. That's not enough. All right, we gotta... All right, we gotta do 2 runs of the collapsed street and then buy cannonballs. It won't take long. It'll take about 5 minutes, 4 minutes. Because I can't crumble them if I don't have cannonballs. Well, I mean, you can with a strong attack. I just don't ever know when I can get a strong... Not with this weapon. This weapon is... The strong attack takes too long on this weapon. I need the puppet arm for this. Okay, let's go. Guys out. Is he alive? That's odd. He's still alive? How are you still alive, bro? What's going on? Oh, I know. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. I know why. We tailored our character to be less damage, right? And more stamina. So I'm not killing these guys in the same way. So I gotta fix that. I gotta do something just to fix that for this run. What can we swap out? I forgot that we did that. I just gotta put... These guys are... What are these guys? They're humans? More damage against humans? Are they considered human or carcass? I don't know what they're considered. Take off my 2 stamina things and put... Increase my technique output too. That should do it. I think that'll do it. Okay, let's see. I forgot that we tailored for the... Is he dead? He's dead. Okay, that's better. That works. Now we're working. Now we're playing with power. Let's get our stuff back. Oh, you turned around, you bitch. Okay, I'm in trouble now. I'm in trouble now. You weren't supposed to turn around. Now I'm gonna have to fight 2 of you. That's not good. That's not good. I gotta get my stuff. They're both coming. I know they're both gonna show up. Maybe the guy won't chase me. Where's the other one at? He didn't trigger? I'm lucky. Oh, he did he did trigger! Shit! Ah! Oh, I didn't get my stuff. Okay, buddy, let's go. almost. We'll get this guy up here. That should be enough for some cannonballs. That's all we need. That's all we need to do. Now we'll go back. We'll get the cannonballs and go back. All right, now we go to the Malum district, get the cannonballs. Where is that? That's back here. When you boot it, if you're still there, Meme, when you booted up the PS5, what did you put on it? Were you playing Oblivion when you booted it up, or were you and Nana playing something together? Or? Maybe you were practicing to join our all hit league that we're starting. Okay, cannonballs, sir. Can I have however many? 9? I'll take them. So it's 9 cannonballs roughly per run of the collapsed street. 9's enough for now. Let's go back. Now I've got to switch the amulets and the arm back. Stamina, amulets, and electric arm. I probably owe some deaths. I'm going to give you like 5 extra deaths, because I probably missed clicking on it a few times when we were talking. Switch that back to the electric arm. Switch the amulets back to stamina. All right, we're back in business. Oh wait, and put the cannonballs on. Oh, they're on. Okay, let's go. Okay, here we go. Back in business. We've got our crumble mechanic secured. Your second phase. I want to see what we can do, mister. And don't be giving me that freaking crazy red attack right away, or that undodgeable grab attack. I want to survive a little bit. I'm getting some crazy frame drop right now. What's going on with my game? I'm getting some crazy frame drop right now. Come on, game, recover. Okay, I think it's fixed. Is Windows trying to put an update on my computer or something? And boom! Let's go. Ah! That didn't do it. I thought for sure that was going to do it. Are you kidding me right now? Wow. Pixel life. Okay. Heal. Prepare the sword. Back to heals. Lock on. Definitely getting there. Definitely getting there, but not there yet. Not there yet. I don't think there's anything that I can do to make the fight more optimal than I'm doing. I mean, there is one thing I could do, but I'm not going to do it. That's the Perfection Grindstone. But the problem with that Perfection Grindstone is you never know when it's going to end exactly. So you end up getting hit a couple, 2-3 times in the face or whatever, thinking that it's working, and it's not, and you lose a chunk of health. I'm better off, I think, with the electricity, like we said. Put it on during the crumble and hit him while it's lit. You can even use some of it here, even though I don't really need it here. Up with it. I don't really have time to use the hand in the second phase. Heal up, fix the sword. Let's take him there. Okay. Second phase. Let's go. Lock in, look up. Start with that. No, god damn it! Did my stamina break? Why did I die there? I couldn't dodge backwards? Why did I die there? I gotta see the replay of that. Stamina was fine there. Boom, boom. No, my stamina was fine. Just a bad dodge. Just a bad dodge. All right. All right. I'm just not, I'm with the second phase the same way I was when I was with the first phase. I know all the things. I'm just not good at, consistent with all the things. Except for the two things I don't know. If that makes sense. Okay, sir, come on. Let me get to some crumbles in the second phase so I can throw some cannonballs at you. So that's really what I want to do. I want to see you laying on the ground. I want to see you laying on the cold, hard ground in your golden C-3PO suit. Terminator. All of this thunder and lightning I'm bringing. That was bad. Take your medicine, sir. Let's go. Okay. So nice. Almost got killed there. Let's get some electricity on you, buddy. Can we electrocute this guy? Stay close. Oh, you would do this attack. I do not know how to survive that. Why? Why? He always does that attack, it seems. It seems he always does that after I knock him down. That's like the 4th time or the 5th time we've knocked him down, and he immediately gets up and does that. So that's got to be, if not 100%, like an 80% guarantee he's going for that. He's pulling that baby out of his back pocket. I don't know yet how to dodge or fight that. That's the one that's got me flummoxed. You got busy, you come back, I'm still on this boss. Thanks for not making you miss anything. I'm glad I could make sure or ensure that you're gonna pick up right where you left off, sir. I had to go, I was at a Cannonballs, Athos. I had to go shot put things. I had to go and run the collapsed street once. It's the silver lining of the situation. I had to go and run the collapsed street once to get some collapse, crumble puts. Crumble puts, that's what I'm calling them. Enhance the damage, but I have it. It's out now. Although I don't know if it actually makes the fight any faster, to be honest, because whether I swipe at him with the sword or shoot him with the arm, there's still a finite amount of time taken to do it. Oh, he's mad. He's flurrying. He's trying to get away. Let's go. You've returned with that ale in time to witness second phase greatness. Have you seen this video, meme? Have you seen the transition video of this boss? I don't know if you have.
This is exactly what I've been waiting for.
When he turns into the gas station was good to me. It had what you wanted. This is where he turns into the Terminator. Our puppet here turns into the Terminator. This puppet is a serial killer. He's the frenziest of all the puppet frenzy puppets.
The alchemist.
After you shut the hell up, Athos! Shut your filthy mouth right now!
But you two, you'll offer me something greater, won't you?
Isn't he gorgeous? So I can talk. Imagine like, what's the name of that guy, the crocodile hunter? Imagine him playing Dark Souls. Oh, look at him! Isn't he gorgeous? I got hurt there bad. There's his... Don't you be now sassoon me! Oh, Jesus! Sir, I have no health. No, it's the grab! No, you ruiner! You ruiner! That stupid grab, man! Why can I not? Oh my God, that hurt. I cannot hear that coming. That secondary style of grab, I cannot hear that coming. Could you imagine? Yeah, not Crocodile Dundee, Crocodile Hunter guy, Steve Irwin. Imagine him playing Dark Souls, talking about all the bosses like they're like nature. Isn't he gorgeous? Look at the plumage. You popped Elden Ring on with your nephew, and it's virtually unplayable on the PS5. Oh, really? Why? Because of the frame rates and stuff? What am I trying to do here? They love the Indiana Jones games. Nice, nice. Which one? The Great Circle? Who doesn't love indie, boys? Indie's the best. Indie, Indy, Lara, Nathan Drake. Is his name Nathan Drake? Yeah. No. What's his name? Yeah, it's Nathan Drake, right? What's the Uncharted? Uncharted guy's name? They've never seen an indie movie. Really? Oh, then if they loved indie, if they loved the game, then it seems like a logical next step. Yeah, I think it's Nathan Drake, right? Yeah. He's named after Sir Francis Drake. They kind of hinted at the end of Uncharted 4 that maybe his daughter was going to follow in his footsteps. If I remember correctly. They were on the beach or something, and she was looking through her dad's stuff. Yeah, he's like related to Sir Nathan Drake. Okay, let's go.
Damn it. Damn it. He broke my... See, my stamina got broke in the slow swings, and then I knew I was dead. Because if your stamina breaks during that thing, if you don't do it... Like, you can recover... If your stamina breaks during the fast one, you can sometimes recover that. But if your stamina breaks in the slow one, that means the fast one's coming, and you're not going to get you're not going to get back in position fast enough. And he beat me down like a misbehaving member of chat. Apple. You wouldn't find them playing Uncharted with a female lead. Well, they kind of like, I don't know, they kind of like hinted at it because it. I mean, at the end of the last one, they kind of like showed it like he was retiring or retired. He's walking on the beach with the wife. But his daughter, I think it was his daughter, right? Was like looking through his photos and his memorabilia and his books and stuff. They kind of like hinted at maybe like she was going to carry on the tradition of the torch. It was his daughter, right? Yeah. So it kind of suggests, like, I mean, it's a very successful series, so I can't see Naughty Dog saying no to money. I can't see them saying no to money. And you know people would buy another Uncharted. It'll be like it'll probably be something like, it'll be like the daughter's doing it, but she's new and novice, and she gets in trouble, and Dad has to come and rescue. Dad has to come to the rescue. It's like the introduction to the new character. She's gonna be on an adventure and doing really well, but then all of a sudden it all goes south or bad. And the wife pleads with her husband to go save their daughter. And Daddy's back in action to save the daughter. Yeah, I played that one as well with Chloe and I forget the other girl's name. Nina, Chloe and Nina. I played that one too. That was good. Were you driving around in the Jeep? Broke my stamina again. Why am I having this trouble here? I wasn't having that trouble earlier. Yeah, that was a good one. It wasn't bad. I had fun with that. Okay, let's go. Chad, I gotta survive the transition. If I can't survive the transition, I can't learn the fight. I thought we had that settled. He broke me right at the last. I was doing great, and then he broke my stamina right at the last part of it. Lost Legacy, that was the name of it, right. Starts off where she's in the bazaar in somewhere like India. And the little sales girl tries to rip her off. Low health. I think probably my favorite indie movie, Athos. was the first one. Probably the first one, simply because it introduced the character, started the whole genre, launched a whole genre of stuff. I have the most nostalgic memories of seeing it for the first time, kind of thing. What's going on? What's going on? Holy shit! What happened? Chad, I got a problem. Houston, we got a problem. I got some kind of a stamina issue with the second phase transition. Yours is the Temple of Doom where they eat the monkey brains. First is good, but you like the Temple of Doom more. Yeah. I don't remember. Isn't the Crystal Skulls the one that people hate the most? I never saw the latest one where like he's retiring and is it his niece or something? I heard mixed things about it. I heard that it was okay. I heard mixed things, but I never saw that one. The Dial of Destiny or something. Yeah, I think Crystal Skulls was trash. I'd heard that it wasn't that good. It's been a long... I mean, I've seen it, but it's been so long since I've seen it. Crystal Skulls is so bad I wouldn't bother watching it again. You could do something. I could sit at home and punch myself in the face for 2 hours and get more out of it. So unlikable it makes me like Spielberg less for marrying her. There we go, now we're surviving. Better. Now you know he's probably gonna pull that shit out of his pocket, Chad. That attack I don't know how to do. Sure hope he doesn't, but don't do that one. Do something else. Okay. It's a grab thing, right? Oh! He didn't do the grab! I kept backing off and backing off and backing off and backing off because I was expecting that grab. He almost always does the grab after the frisbee, and that time he didn't do it. So okay, I gotta learn like how to move for every attack and be ready for every attack because he mixes them up in ways I'm not expecting. You watch the one about Rob Ford and the Toronto mayor with the crack scandal? Oh yeah. Rob Ford. What was that? Yes, I smoke crack. There's like a... At least he's got the guts to tell the truth. Where was that? Where was that? I could probably find that. Right? When the press asked him straight up. Where was that? Let's see. They straight up asked him.
You asked me.
I think this was it. I think this was it. From the mayor of Toronto.
A couple questions. And what were those questions?
Do you smoke crack cocaine?
Exactly. Yes, I have smoked crack cocaine.
When,
But
sir?
no, do I? Am I an addict? No.
When have you?
That's just awesome. You asked me a couple of questions. What was that question? Do you smoke crack cocaine? Exactly. Yes, I have smoked crack cocaine. All right, let's go. What was the name of the mayor in, was it Washington? Wasn't there a scandal of a mayor in Washington that smoked crack? Way back? They did like a sting operation, they recorded him. What's that one about? Yeah, Marion Barry. There you go. That's the name of the guy. Yeah, Marion Barry. Was he the mayor of Washington? And they caught him in a hotel room. It was quite a while ago. Yeah. They have, like, he's recorded. They recorded him. It was like a big sting. He was the mayor of He was like a black guy, and they caught him in the hotel room smoking, hitting the pipe. Oh, come on! What's wrong with me? What's wrong? Don't answer that question, Chad. That's rhetorical, okay? Oh, because there's a lot wrong with me. All right, final run, Chad, because I got to go. It's 4:15. I got to go out this afternoon. I'm going to be back tonight around between 9 and 9:30. Probably say 9:15-ish. I want to do some Guns of Fury tonight. Progress that game and have a couple of brewskis with you. Let's do this. I'm going to use some electricity in the first phase here. I'm going to live the life electric. This guy is by far, for me, this guy is by far the hardest boss in the whole game, by far. I mean, I haven't seen, well, I think I have. This is the last boss in the DLC, right? I think, right? I'm pretty sure. Lore-wise, it makes sense that he would be. So help me God, if there's a phase 3 after phase 2, if they sister free to me, stamina. He's trying every trick in the book to kill me. This one. Every trick in the book. All right, phase 2, here we come. Let's go. Perfect. That's how you do it. That's how we need to be always doing it. Bitch. Sit down. Get on your ass. Enough of your shit. Still got some electricity in this sword, you jerk. Now don't grab me. Oh, you're gonna try to grab. You best. No! Not my pancreas! Oh my God, humanity! Jesus Christ. All right. No! All right, Chad, I have to leave it there. I gotta go out this afternoon. I'll be back tonight around quarter after 9-ish. Thank you so much for joining me. That was fun. I enjoyed. Oh my God, the grabs are ridiculous. Great final run. Right up until the moment. What was that in Top Gun? That was some of the best flying I've seen yet. Right up until the point you got killed. You never leave your wingman. Chat, that was fun. We'll bring that back tomorrow afternoon. I will be back tonight for some Guns of Fury. I'm gonna get furious and try to kick that some more. Thanks for hanging out with me. Have a great rest of your day. Not enough boss fights between the second phase with 35 hit combos. Oh my God, it's ridiculous. Seconds, when are you playing this? You're a parry master. When are you getting in there and showing us how it's done, sir? And no hitting this thing. Nice to see you. Nice to see everybody. I will see you later tonight, and we'll do some of this one right here, Guns of Fury. We'll get furious with the guns. Never. Have a good one, everybody. Take care. See you later. Ciao.